guys. Welcome to the program. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. Well, imagine this. Women are now taking Tylenol to own the chuds because Trump said, hey, you probably don't want to take this stuff. It may lead to ADHD and autism and a bunch of other things. And he came out and said it. And of course, Jimmy Kimmel made fun of him for saying it. And then women just own the chuds. We're going to show those stupid conservatives. They came out and they all showed themselves pregnant and taking Tylenol. And what do you know? Snap cut to this one right here from InfoWars. Pregnant liberal woman suffers a fatal Tylenol overdose after trying to prove Trump wrong. She's now on a ventilator for emergency baby delivery. We'll get to that in a moment. Let me give you the build-up. And this is... Look, I've said this multiple times. It's women going on social media. The biggest problem we have in society right now is a bunch of crazy people on social media, virtue signaling to all the other crazy people, saying, oh, pay attention to me. I know what I'm really talking about, and I'm going to tell you how we need to live the world. And of course, anything anti-Trump and anything anti-Trump, well, that takes the cake. Well, last night, or late night on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Trump came out and said, don't take Tylenol. You know, if you need, take other things, make sure to talk to your doctor. But right now it looks like Tylenol is not so good for fetal development. And so, of course, Jimmy Kimmel had to come out and make fun of him. I'm going to play this clip. And of course, all this stuff goes live and it goes on social media. And then all the women need to rage into everything. Before I play this clip, before I get to the main articles and stuff, make sure to check out today's sponsor, Black Forest Supplements, with their NMN. I've been taking NMN now for 2 weeks, and I've lost 10 pounds, and I've gone to the gym, and I've changed my diet. So it's not just the NMN, but it is helping me. Check out this product by NMN and Black Forest because it may be going away in just a couple of days. The swamp and their allies in Big Pharma know this. A healthy, energized population is harder to control. That's why unelected bureaucrats at the FDA are working overtime to put NMN in the hands of Big Pharma and out of yours. What's NMN? NMN is a natural supplement that is known to dramatically improve health and longevity by serving as a precursor to NAD+, and this is vital for the functioning of the 37 trillion cells in your body. A recent Harvard study, which you can check out here with the link down below, showed that NMN can help reduce weight, cholesterol, and even blood pressure in overweight adults. It's like the fountain of youth in a bottle. But the FDA, they're trying to keep it away from us. On September 30th, they'll decide if it stays a supplement or becomes a prescription drug. Why? Because a healthy, strong population is harder to control. But don't just take my word for it. Here's Dr. Andrew Huberman, a neuroscientist and tenured professor at Stanford University School of Medicine, talking about how they're trying to take it away from us and patent it as a prescription drug because of its effectiveness.
We were talking, I think last time we spoke about supplementation as it relates to, metabolic pathways. And one thing I've been tracking pretty closely is this whole, the NMN thing has now taken a different
I was going to bring it up
direction.
before we wrap this up. So let's explain NMN for people. It's a precursor for NAD+.
Right. NAD is critical to energy production in all cells, vital. And levels of NAD tend to go down as we age. It's an absolute requirement for cellular health and life. You need it. Some years ago, as David Sinclair came on this podcast and discussed that his laboratory is a tenured professor of genetics, Harvard Medical School, and other laboratories are starting to explore stimulating the NAD pathway as a tool for extending lifespan. You can't just take NAD, or you can, but it doesn't get into cells very easily. There are basically two ways that you can tickle this pathway, increase NAD. One is to take NMN. NMN could soon be a prescription drug that you can only get with a prescription. And then I think Metro International Biotech will likely hold the patent. I will say with NMN, a couple of things happen. First of all, energy, my recovery from workouts, much better. I had to take it early day because it was giving me a lot of energy. I did notice like my hair and nails growing at a ridiculous rate. And then I came off it just as a control experiment, slowed down again. So it was really interesting. I think there's something there in cellular growth pathways.
Interesting.
In other words, as you get older, to stay strong, healthy, and mentally sharp, you need to keep your NAD levels up. Sure, there's a lot of NAD products out there, but ask yourself this: why is NMN specifically the only one the FDA is trying to turn into a drug? Why are they spending millions of dollars to do it? Because it's the best. It works better than the rest, and that's exactly why Big Pharma wants to control it. And here's the thing. September 30th is the last chance. After that date, the FDA could ban NMN as a supplement forever. That's why I personally asked Black Forest to help me get this out to you guys today, so you have the chance to stock up on it before it's gone. I personally have stocked up on mine. You get buy one bottle, get one free. That's going to be 2 months. So you can get just a couple of bottles, and before you know it, you got half a year's supply. For the next 48 hours only, Black Forest is giving you guys an exclusive buy one, get one free promo. That's right, buy one bottle of NMN, get one free. That's your opportunity to get it while you still can before the FDA slams the door shut and hands it over to Big Pharma. Don't wait. Once September 30th hits, this could be done forever. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment down below to claim your buy one and get one free. If you don't act now, the FDA will decide for you, and once it's gone forever. Links down below. Okay, thanks again to Black Forest for sponsoring this video. So here's the supercut Jimmy Kimmel put together about Tylenol.
Don't take Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol. Don't take it. Don't take it. So that's it. There's nothing much to say.
And of course, they're all laughing at him. And so to own the chuds, to own Donald Trump, all these women went to social media, TikTok, of course, and they show themselves, oh, look at me, I'm very pregnant. I'm not going to play the video because why make you suffer through that? She shows the bottle of Tylenol. She says, I'm going to take Tylenol because I believe in the science. And then we've got another one. Here is me, pregnant woman, taking Tylenol because I don't believe, or because I believe in the science, and not someone who has no medical background. I'll show those chuds. Let's talk to people that know about medicine, maybe. Here's Tylenol from 2017. So we're going back now 8 years. We don't actually recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thanking the time to voice your concerns today. I took a screenshot of it just in case it disappeared. But there's also news from NPR from 2011. So now we're going back, 14 years from 2011. 2 strengths of acetaminophen boost confusion and risk. So acetaminophen is Tylenol. That's 14 years ago. Snap cut to 2 days ago. Trump blames Tylenol for autism. Science doesn't back him up. Which is it? Science backed him up 14 years ago but doesn't support him today? We must get the message out. Anything Trump says has got to automatically be bad. Here's another one. Me popping Tylenol while pregnant because WTF is the government going to do about it? This is Canadian media. Tylenol use 5 years ago. A growing body of evidence suggests that prenatal exposure to acetaminophen might alter fetal development. Well, what actually happens? Well, from InfoWars, and this is I do have the original video. I did do some background on this, so even though it's InfoWars and some people think that Alex Jones is kind of a crazy person, I did my research, and it seems to be correct. A pregnant liberal woman suffers fatal Tylenol overdose after trying to prove Trump wrong. She's now on a ventilator for emergency baby delivery. In a wake of Trump administration's Monday announcement linking autism to the use of the painkiller Tylenol, a distraught husband has raised the alarm that the pregnant wife is on a ventilator dying of liver failure after ODing on Tylenol because she was trying to prove Trump wrong, according to a harrowing report. Founder and executive director of American Frontline Nurses, Nicole Sirotek, broke the disturbing story in a now viral video where she added the baby might not survive the emergency delivery. The mother is somewhere between 23 and 25 weeks. This is the video from Nicole Sirotek. I'll play a minute of this.
So it's about, it's going to be 6 a.m. finally. And for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, I recommend that you do. I got a call, a very frantic call at 4 o'clock in the morning from a husband whose wife is now dying of liver failure on a ventilator in an ICU because she was trying to prove that Tylenol doesn't cause autism because of what Trump said on the news. Mind you, that's a Harvard study. Now, whether or not you believe the Harvard study or not is not the issue here. The issue is that she's somewhere between 23 to 25 weeks and she overdosed on Tylenol. And she's going to die. She's not going to come off that ventilator.
This whole thing is avoidable. We've joked around that if Trump rescued puppies from a burning building, liberal women would scream that he's taking the job of firefighters away from them. Or if he, I don't know, cured cancer, his administration cured cancer, he'd be putting a bunch of doctors out of work. They would find something negative about Trump to about every single time. Well, this is a case where they just did it to own Drumpf, to own the chuds, to show Republicans are stupid. And, of course, Jimmy Kimmel laughing at it, and then mainstream news and TikTok challenges and all the rest. It's always about just proving, oh, well, we're so much smarter than you. Even though Tylenol for basically 15 years has said, yeah, you definitely want to talk to your doctor. You definitely don't want to take this stuff if you're pregnant. It's not a good idea. And this is the most ironic part of all of it. This is an SAS. I don't know who she is. I just happened to come across this in my feed. She's got 32,000 followers. But she makes the point. Women are now making my point for me, the point that I was making several years ago. She says this whole Tylenol thing in the States makes me understand why some people think women shouldn't vote. Despite being aware of the links between taking Tylenol whilst pregnant and autism on a kid, they proudly boast on social media about taking it, all to defy Trump or to empower them or whatever it is. I wouldn't want anyone like that having an impact on the future of a country. Shame on the lot of them. And I agree. I was going to do a video, and I'm still going to do it at some point. And we're going to title it, Never Stop Your Enemy from Making Mistakes, or Never Stop Your Enemy from Making a Mistake. It's a famous quote from Napoleon Bonaparte, because it's literally everywhere. We now have other women saying, I see why men say women shouldn't vote. I don't think these people should vote either, because they're bringing out the crazy. And that's why you don't want to stop your enemy from making a mistake. Women's worst proponent of women is women. The people that make women look the worst, it's not channels like mine. It's not guys like you. It's women. It's women doing what they do. Just coming out and owning the chuds and, oh, well, they said this is bad. I'm going to show you why I'm wrong. And now a woman's dead because of it. And I've said it before. It's like taking a crisp, clean picture and making a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Eventually it's blurry and it's worthless and it's stupid and it looks horrible. My point is every group of parenting seems to get worse. And now we're down to this might hurt. Well, Trump said this might hurt me and my kid. I'm going to take it just to show you. And even though a lot of these women aren't leaving this mortal coil because of the Tylenol, it's not good for the kid. It even says so on the bottle. I think do I have a picture of it? Yeah, right here. This is from somebody took screenshots on the back of it. It says right here, ask a doctor or pharmacist before you use if you have liver or kidney disease, take blood thinning, are pregnant, or breastfeeding. It's not good. Don't use it. Don't do this. And now women are yeeting themselves or their kids. So now we can have another generation of left-leaning, stupid kids because their mom downed Tylenol to own the chuds. Every day, even if I'm not a big proponent of saying, we need to maybe repeal the 19th and stop these crazy women from voting. The fact is, it's true of the same thing of the men. The TikTok men, here's a man that I have from an upcoming video I'm going to be doing. I don't want this guy voting either. Pink and purple nail polish and pink beard, and he's telling you to get a go bag because Trump. I guess we need to change maybe who can vote. I don't know what the cutoff should be. Net tax positive. You must take a civics test and an IQ test. I don't know. But we have way too many people that can vote. And these are some of them. And she's now not with us anymore to own the chuds. Good job, lady. Great job, ladies. Keep up the great work. We'll see you guys in the next one.